welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from a couple of other geeks devoted to letting people know that they're loved. And this morning is our Morning Geek Commute.
Morning Geek Commute!
Otherwise known as Extra Tuesday.
Yes.
So we don't have an excessive amount of news today.
Gargoyles movie. And so I'm kind of excited about that because I love gargoyles. I grew up in the 90s, and so Gargoyles and like Mighty Ducks. Those were my jam. The cartoon Mighty Ducks. I know people hated it.
I didn't see that one. You had to have cable to see that one.
I know. I saw it every time, like when I would come to Shreveport as a kid, and we stayed with my aunt and uncles. We'd watch it. But I'm pretty excited about it. However, Disney's kind of dragging their feet on it. Partially because the guy who's pitching it is the same guy that did Get Out.
Not a Disney-friendly movie.
No, and so I think the reports don't tell us what was in the pitch itself, but if it resembles anything like he's done before, it's not really a Disney property. We're with the more mature horror theme, so.
But though I feel like if he could be toned down some and make on, hey, these are kids, we don't need to scare the kids because then we get angry parents.
Well, especially since this is a kids. I mean,
yeah.
Now, granted, it wasn't for little kids. The cartoon itself was probably for like 12, 13 and up. Yeah. That was probably the target range.
Makes sense.
That was a legit show.
So, but yeah, that would be fun. So, in other news, mostly movie news, and mostly actually all Disney today, all Disney. They have confirmed that we are getting a Maleficent 2. Ooh. So I haven't seen the first Maleficent. I really want to because I've heard it's very good. And then I enjoy Angelina Jolie as an actress, so. There's that. But we're going to be getting a Maleficent 2. I think I'm covering up the mic. Dang it. So that's pretty exciting. And they have confirmed but not set a date for the Little Mermaid live action. I'm so excited.
Now, there's been a couple renditions of Little Mermaid that we've seen announced and talked about. There was that one that looked like it was took place. I know.
Where she was held captive by a circus master?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not the Little Mermaid. Sounds like a really interesting mermaid story.
Yeah.
But not the Little Mermaid. No.
So the question is it going to be like the Disney cartoon Little Mermaid, or are we talking about the actual book Little Mermaid on Christian Andersen?
No, I think that it's going to be off.
Hans Christian Andersen?
Yeah, it's Hans Christian Andersen.
Right.
Because there's a statue for her in Denmark, and that's where he was from. So I think it's going to be based off of Ariel, not the Little Mermaid. That's the difference. So in the story, it's not actually even a full book. It's in the fairy tales of Hans Christian Andersen. So there's a ton of other stuff, which is really confusing because at least when I read it, the book I was reading didn't delineate when one story changed to another.
That's a weird copy you had there.
It was. So, well, it was an ebook. And it was like a free ebook. So I'm pretty sure that somebody didn't do their job right. But it was very short once I realized where the story began and ended. And then she didn't actually have a name. It was not they called her Snow White. It was not, in Sleeping Beauty, I'm pretty sure in the original story her name was Aurora. But there's no name. There's no name for the prince. You get the impression that it's Denmark, but it's very like mild. So that's how I delineate between the Little Mermaid and Ariel. So I think they're doing Ariel's story.
Sweet.
Even though to me Ariel is the Little Mermaid because the other one was weird. Good story, good morals.
There you go.
Weird, but good. So yeah, that's
most of it. If you want a lot more geeky news, then tomorrow you need to check out Geeks Under Grace podcast.
Yes.
Because we are guesting on it.
It was so much fun.
Right, and they Geek Grace's podcast, every week they bring you some of the latest news in geek culture. And
they do a much better job about it than we do.
They do. And so, but it's really entertaining to listen to them also. A really great group of individuals, part of the Gugcast. So, but we had a guest host on it. It was a great opportunity. We appreciate them giving us the opportunity.
We were a guest host?
Yeah.
Okay, you said we had.
We had an opportunity to be a guest host.
Gotcha.
We had been. I don't know. I don't English. So,
it just sounded odd to me.
Right. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. We recorded with them last night, so it should be up sometime tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about all kinds of stuff, like the new Spider-Man title, and several other fun things.
Talked about the new Spider-Man game very, very briefly, which I may play only because Spider-Gwen is in it.
So,
no other reason.
So that's what we got, guys, as far as geeky news.
Yeah.
So as far as everything else, we're rocking and rolling. This is our life.
So, fun life story about right now. My arms are killing me.
Yep.
Because I worked out this morning, and I'm holding the phone up, and it really hurts. I'm weakling.
You see what she goes through for this show for you guys?
Just for this. Normally I'm not holding the camera. Normally it's on a tripod.
Right. Oh man.
So, but just in case you're like, why is she moving it so much? Because I'm trying. I don't have biceps actually, or triceps. They're just kind of there, and so now I'm making them work. After I made them work this morning, and they don't like it.
Right.
They protest greatly and loudly.
Oh my goodness. So let's talk about something else.
What were you talking about?
So we're coming up soon. Will be our friends from Comm Talk 616.
Yeah.
And they're going to be we're getting messages on Facebook.
Josh Berkey, according to Facebook, sent you a Disney GIF.
Sweet.
So that'll be fun to look at when we're done with this video.
So, but anyways, Comm Talk 616 is doing a episode of Geek Devotions for us. If you guys remember their last episode they did for it, it was wild.
Yes. But fun.
But very fun. So look forward to it. Hopefully it's gonna be they're real busy and they're at San Diego Comic-Con, I think. Not San Diego, they're somewhere. They're at some Comic-Con.
Oh.
But they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and so hopefully they can get to me in time so the episode's on time this week. If it's not, or something comes up, we're gonna do like a last minute live one, which let us know what you think of the live ones we'll be doing.
If we do that, it's gonna be super late because we're doing a kids camp at our church this week, and we won't be done until 8:30.
Yes.
That's when the kids go home.
Yes.
So we all know that the adults don't go home until after that. No. That's just how it works.
Yes.
So so if that happens, we'll make an announcement because it will be much later than normal.
Right. So also, we're really curious what your guys' thoughts were on our latest podcast episode of Comm Talk.
It was so much fun.
We had fun making it.
We had fun making the elements and then doing it and fun stuff.
Yeah.
Brownie points to if anyone can understand the French section and tell me what it's from.
Yeah, there you go. So, but let us know your guys' thoughts on it. We're going to try to be creative with it. It's going to change up a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
We've introduced a new element that kind of glicks, but we've also kind of our friend Francisco, he has flux capacitor because on Retro Rewind, they go back in time to review movies.
He has the reflux capacitor, not the flux capacitor, because that's copyrighted, I'm pretty sure.
But our stuff is so random on the podcast that we
are so random.
The improbability drive is more
our style,
more accurate to describing what's happening on our show. So we've introduced the improbability drive, and hope you guys enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. So
we're excited.
This is we're running out of things to say because our life has basically been Comm Talk, and because you're in a dark area.
The sun.
It's a big ball of fiery gas.
And it's going to explode. Of course it's going to explode. Okay, guys. Well, we are almost to my job, like within the next few minutes. So just so you don't have to.
I like how somebody jumps in just now.
Oh, hi. Hi, person. So, but we're going to go ahead and sign off because those were the railroad tracks right on my job.
Right.
So, y'all have a good day. Stay devoted.
Peace and love.